General Fields has served as Special Inspector General for Afghanistan Reconstruction since July of 2008. Let me state for the record how much your record speaks of you as an American, as a patriot, and how much our country owes you a debt of gratitude for your many years of service. The question here is whether or not the important work of the Inspector General in Afghanistan has been fulfilled and completed. You submitted 12 pages of written testimony for this hearing. Less than one page of those 12 addressed the serious deficiencies found in your peer review by other inspector generals. Have you examined contract requirements in Afghanistan and contracts or task and delivery orders, how they were awarded? Has your agency done that at this date?
We have conducted several contract audits. Each of those audits has addressed matters associated with how contracts came about.
How many contract audits have you completed?
We have completed about 4 contract audits.
You've done 4 contract audits, but isn't it true that all of those have occurred essentially in the last 12 months?
That is correct.
The reason that you had the findings from peer review was because you fell short of the professional standards that are demanded in the world of auditing. I've asked several questions, and each one you referred to the same audit of one contract. So of the 6,000, what did you say the number was? 6,000?
6,900, Senator.
So we have almost 7,000 active operational contracts, and there have been 4 audits completed of those contracts?
The 6,900 is a roll-up of contracts in general regarding Afghanistan between the years 2007 and 2009. How many of those might be defined as operational contracts, I don't know. You
have received $46 million? Is that correct, General?
$46.2 million to be exact.
And you all have recovered $8.2 million?
At this point in time, yes.
Can you understand as an auditor, as I look at those numbers, it is very hard for me to reconcile the notion that a lack of funding has been your problem? The point I'm trying to make here is your job is to oversee contracting. Your job is to set the gold standard on contracting. You spent $3.7 million in the base year on Deloitte & Touche and $2.7 million this year for Deloitte & Touche, and their only function is to produce reports to Congress, correct?
Deloitte provides also assistance to us in database management. That's one aspect of it. But they principally assist SIGAR in putting together the reports that we do submit to Congress.
With the $6.6 million to Deloitte & Touche, all we've gotten is a shiny report and pretty pictures for members of Congress, most of which will never see it. Do you understand why that causes one pause about whether or not that is a strong leadership decision? Why did you not vet Mr. Schmitz before you hired him?
I personally had no cause to do so.
Were you aware at the time that you hired him that there had been some controversy concerning his previous tenure as a Department of Defense Inspector General?
Senator, I was completely unaware.
So
I did not have any reason to doubt the integrity and so forth of Mr. Schmidt. And as I understand it, the issues of which he may have been accused during his tenure as Inspector General, and this is information I've found out subsequent to the Senator having raised questions about my decision in hiring this particular contractor.
You understand that the reason that this even has come up about Mr. Schmitz is in preparation for this hearing, we did basic investigatory work that SIGAR should be doing. It is very troubling that you would not be aware of those questions before paying someone the amount of $450,000 a year to do work for the federal government. An audit agency is careful about who they hire and whether or not there is any appearance or problem. And I'm not saying there is a problem, but the fact that you didn't even know that there might be one is what I'm trying to bring to your attention. I do not mean to be cruel. I do not mean to. This is not fun for me either. It's very uncomfortable to say that I don't think that you're the right person for this job, General Fields. I'm not saying you're not intelligent. I'm not saying that you're not a hero, sir. I'm saying this is too important of government function to not have the very highest level of experience, qualifications, and expertise leading this kind of audit agency.